Hi guys, welcome back to another reading vlog. Come with me, we'll have a wholesome week filled with reading, chatting and just generally spending a bit of time with me. But let's get into it. Good morning and happy Sunday. How are we all doing? It's a new week and it's a new vlog. I don't have much planned this week. I do have my work's Christmas do Friday night. I do have a presentation for the hospital on Saturday. So yeah, we're in for a good week. I think it's going to be a wholesome one. Christmas is brewing at work, so yeah. As I've just said, it's Sunday, so obviously it's my reading day and I'm about to go live. I'm cosy in my corner, drink ready to go. You can tell I've had my headphones on because all my fringes come out of my hair. But yeah, let's get into today. So this morning already I have had on Fireworks by Bonnie Woods and I'm 58 minutes from the end. So that's not even an hour because I don't listen to it on one speed. I listen to it on 1.7, I think, 1.6, 1.7. So my plan is actually to potentially finish that today. So I'm really enjoying it and I might colour tonight instead of reading because I'm about to go live and I tend to read quite a lot. Also, I do plan to get ahead with like my teacher training stuff as well, so I'm going to do a bit of work this afternoon instead of tomorrow, so I might put my audiobook on and finish it then. So yeah, that's the plan for Fireworks. Could finish it today and it could be my last audio of the month as well, just because I'm very aware we're a week away from December. That is wild. But yeah, so as I've just said, I'm going live, which means I am going to continue with Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. And yesterday I did read 100 pages of that. I know that's not part of this blog, but I'm about halfway through. So I really got into it yesterday. I still can't call it adult. I know they swear, but that's the only adult thing about this book. And I think there's a lot of swearing. I think it's just a written book to allow Holly Jackson to swear. That being said, the premise is still good. Like, it's not that I'm disliking the book. I don't know what it is, but I've just opened the curtains and the sun is on its way out. So it was dark and rainy when I got up, so I've opened my blinds. But I'm going to go and shut them because the sun shines directly in the house because it's at the front first thing in the morning. So I'm a little bit annoyed that every time I go live the sun comes out because then I have to sit in a complete dark room, which isn't the end of the world. But anyway, I chunter, I digress. Not Quite Dead Yet. Yeah, so I actually want to try and finish it today. That being said, I've got about 220 pages left. Now, I do read a lot on my lives, so it is possible. It just depends how much I want to commit to after the live. But my aim is to try and get that finished today, so I could potentially finish 2 books, and it'll be what I pick up next. I do have the Examiner to finish, which I think I'm going to pick up next, because I do need to finish that really. And then I might potentially pick up Hunted by Abir Mukherjee. I went to meet him about a week and was it just over a week ago now? And his book really had me thinking I want to pick it up, and I've done nothing but stare at it in my book cart since. I have abandoned my November TBR to say the least. But yeah, I'm going to go live now, so I will speak to you all very soon. Have a lovely Sunday, come along with me, some self-care vibes, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Good morning and happy Monday. I don't know what is going on with my hair today. It's got a bounce to it I don't like. I wet it straight away as soon as I got up this morning because I've talked to you before in previous vlogs that I like to watch EastEnders at 6 a.m. and I don't feel like working out. My chest is still not cracking. So let me talk to you about yesterday. It was a mammoth reading day. I completely surprised myself. So firstly, I want to talk to you about Fireworks by Bonnie Woods. So I was about 2 hours out, but that's on normal speed. I read a bit quicker. So I'd listened to that in the morning and I had 54 minutes left before going live. I then subsequently had a few jobs I wanted to get done. I wanted to do a bit of PPA yesterday because I felt like doing it, and I've got a meeting today I needed to be prepared for. So I was all ready for that. But yeah, I ended up finishing it. I'm really enjoying it. I then, however, went on and saw the ratings aren't that good for that book. So obviously I have completely different taste to half of Goodreads. However, I really enjoyed the story. The miscommunication trope does get me sometimes, so that wasn't fully enamouring, but it didn't bother me because I was listening to it on audio. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. So yeah. And then the other book I read was which was while I went live, it's still too early for me to get my words out, was Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. Now, I surprised myself. I did intend to try and finish it yesterday, but I didn't think I would finish it on live with a sprint to go. The other shock I didn't expect is that it made me cry. It's a thriller, and it made me cry. I did enjoy the book. I think I said last week, the issue I had with it was there were a couple of plot holes. I won't go into them because of spoilers. I've put them in the Storygraph buddy read. But the thing that really irked me was that she labelled it an adult thriller. Now, I've got a full shelf of adult thrillers, and I don't think it sits there. Had she said it was YA and just removed the swearing, then yeah, I would be fine with that. I think she just wanted to be able to swear in books. So she made it an adult. And we had to be kept reminded that Jet is like in her late 20s and she's not a teenager, because it did read very YA. But nonetheless, it still has a really good rating, because any book that makes me cry is immediately a 4 if I find plot holes. So yeah, I didn't expect to get the emotional reaction, but I did. And then just to really top off my reading day, because reading 200 and odd pages of Not Quite Dead Yet wasn't enough, I went back to The Examiner by Janice Hallett. So I got that book out of the library in November. We are still in November, Katie. And I soft DNF'd it purely because I was out and about a lot over the next few days when I was reading it, and I just didn't want to carry the hardback. So I've picked that back up, and that is today's plan. I want to pick up The Examiner. Now, I've just said to you I've done my PPA over the weekend. So my plan is to potentially have a bit more of a relaxing afternoon, just to decompress. I'm going to see how much work I get done. I'm actually about to head in. I'm going to have a really early start to the day. So I'm about to head in and crack on and get some work done. I've just got a couple of videos I want to film for TikTok first, so I've got a stack of books sat next to me. But yeah, my plan is to get through a good chunk of The Examiner. I don't think Janice Hallett is for me, if I'm being honest. It's not a bad author. It's not a bad book. She's not a bad author. I would probably recommend for those that really want light thriller. I think I'm very much in my dark thriller era at the moment, and I just don't think they're for me. There's not enough action. So that's kind of why. Like I said, not terrible books, they're quick and easy, they're mixed media, so there's nothing wrong with them to an extent. So yeah, I've chatted on to you for long enough. I'm going to go into work. It's dark, it's wet. I feel like that is the phrase of the day on this vlog. And yeah, so I'm going to drive in. I'm finishing at lunch, which is nice. I'll finish about 12. I just need to pop to Asda and get a few bits. And then yeah, I'm just going to settle down, do a few jobs for work, but not the full extent, and just have a really relaxing evening. We've got Bella tonight. I'm praying that she doesn't wake us up in the middle of the night, because I did sleep really well last night after not sleeping well the night before. So yeah, I've chunted on it long enough, guys. Have a fantastic Monday and a fantastic week. Come along with me and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Good morning and happy Tuesday. I can't get my shot right today, I'm not happy. Knock is my hair, but I'm going swimming in a bit, so it's fine. So, I'm chuntering already. It's Tuesday. Yesterday. I don't know what to say about yesterday. Sorry guys, chaos. Yesterday was a tricky day for me. I am still not happy with the shot. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about yesterday. I went to work and I came home and I just didn't feel right at all. I think it was a little bit of anxiety. I'm not really sure. So I came home, I tried to do my PPA and I didn't. So I actually read my book. I started reading from about 2:30. I read The Examiner, by the way, by Janice Hallett. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would finish that book. 240 pages later. So I sat, I had my headphones on, and I just got lost in the world of piano covers and read my book. I had my mum and dad come over as well, which was unexpected. But yeah, I ended up having a really good reading day and it just helped me get lost a little bit. That being said, I still feel a bit weird today. So I don't know if that means I'm coming down with something else. I've just got over a chest infection. I've just taken my last antibiotic. But yeah, so let me talk to you about today. The plan today is I'm working, but I'm about to go in even though it's 6:45. I just think I need to get in early and get loads of jobs done. So I'm going to get in and crack on in the hope that then I can finish at 4. I do need to start a new book. The Patreon guys have chosen, and I am going to be reading, I've got it here, A Gift for Dying by MJ Arledge. So this, if you are eagle-eyed, will have noticed is on my December TBR. However, I put up a couple of books that I've got on my cart that I've recently purchased for events / got out of the library, and I didn't really know what I wanted to read next. So I put up 3 books, and currently that one is winning, and there's about an hour left on the poll, but I don't think anyone else is going to vote. So yeah, looks like I'm reading this, which I'm excited for because you guys know I love an MJ Arledge. It doesn't scream Christmas, so I'm not mad because I thought it would be Christmas with a gift in the title, but it's not. And MJ Arledge has super short chapters, and yeah. And with the up and coming release of his new book, well, it's not new, it's been out in hardback for a while, but Into the Fire is due out next week. Next Sunday, I think. So my plan is to actually try and purchase that because then that adds to my missing collection here. Again, I'm chuntering at you and I don't know why. I'm so tired, guys. My insomnia kicked in last night as well. But yeah, that's all I've really got to say. I haven't got much planned. My sister is coming over with my nephew tonight, so I don't think I'm going to get as much done. The first 2 days of reading have been phenomenal. I think I read nearly 400 pages on Sunday, and then I read 240 yesterday. I'm not picking up another audiobook, so this week will be quite simple, which is good because I'm sticking to one book. So yeah, I don't know if this will get me till the end of the month though, till the end of the week, but I don't want to pick up another one unless it's a short one. So I might have to find a short thriller in my bookcase that I can pick up, just because I have to finish on the Sunday, but I'm sprinting and I read loads, and MJ Arledge, but I've got a busy week ahead as well. Wednesday I've got parents' evening, so I'm working till 6, and then Thursday I've got we're going out for Toby Carvery, so obviously I'm not going to start reading then, so it is a bit of a busier week, so I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done, but come along with me. I am very much looking forward to getting stuck in to a book again. That has been my ultimate escape. So the plan tonight is to do that after everybody's left. Depending on what time I finish work, I might do it a little bit before everybody comes, but I might work late to get ahead. I don't know. I shouldn't be, but you know. And you wouldn't know I've got a dog today, guys, because it's quiet. She's asleep. She slept all night. Yes. Not that I did, but yeah. Anyway, I've chanted on at you for over 4 minutes. I'm going to head into work. Have a lovely Tuesday, and I will speak to you all very, very soon. Good morning and happy Wednesday. Let me quickly talk to you about yesterday before I explain today. Yesterday didn't go to plan. I said I was hoping to finish at 4. I didn't leave the building until 4:30, and then I had company until 7. I did try and sit down, but I was so tired at that point because I didn't sleep the night before that I didn't read much. I think I read 22 pages, and that was A Gift for Dying by MJ Arledge. Now, I have actually picked that up this morning already. Now, I haven't been doing that this week because I do need to go into work early, and I'm still going to make it in reasonably early. But I just didn't feel like getting up and dressed straight away. So I have already picked that up and read another 20 pages. Yesterday, I don't even know how to explain yesterday. I think this week is going to be a challenge, guys, but we're going to go with it. But tonight is parents' evening. So I don't finish work till 6. And I've got my nails, which is good. But yeah. So I'm probably not going to read much today. You're probably not going to get much content. I'm going to try and read in the car if I get there early. The thing is, I'm literally to the wire for my nails. I've got to pray that none of my parents' evenings run over and that I'm out the building no later than 10 to 6. But we'll see. But yeah, I haven't really got much to talk to you about because nothing has happened. I've been very sleepy. I've been very grumpy. And yeah, that's about it. So this might be a short and sweet Wednesday. But yeah, long day today. I'm going to try and get loads of work done and then maybe read in between appointments because I've got a gap between 4 and 5. But I need to eat my tea in that time. I want to get loads of work done. So yeah, we'll see. But short and sweet today, guys, I think, because I need to crack on and go to work. Sorry, that's just really helpful, isn't it? But have a lovely Wednesday and I will speak to you all very, very soon. Good morning and happy Thursday. I actually remembered to do this week. However, I think we've gone straight from Wednesday's chat to Thursday's chat. I did say that might happen, in my defence. So yesterday I was right, I did pick up my book first thing in the morning, and obviously I picked up A Gift for Dying by MJ Alice, so I'll say that now. I don't know why I'm brewing with something else. I feel like I'm just getting over one thing and getting something else. But yeah, so I read that in the morning. I did not pick up a book after that. I attempted to take it to bed with me, but... So I actually finished work at 6 as... Well, I was hoping it'd be 1:45, but it was 6. And then once I'd finished, I went straight to have my nails done. We're going like a midnight blue. In love. And then I got home and I was so physically exhausted I couldn't keep my eyes open, so I went to bed. I had a lovely 9-hour sleep and got up this morning, actually done the housework, which was wild. Apart from vacuuming the floor, because I want to give it a really good, like, I get the brush out and get all the dog fur up from when we've had Bella, and like put the carpet cleaner down and stuff. So yeah, that's that. And then I've got some work done, which wasn't the plan. I'd done my PPA like in advance, but it's fine because I'll make it up when I've caught up with my workload. But yeah, so that was that. I'm just chuntering at you. So today's plan, as I've just said to you, is that I am about to go do the food shop now, then I'm going to go to work, and then when I finish, we're going out for Toby Carvery tonight. Obviously going to bring you with me because I love a Toby Carvery. And then I'm going to try and sit down and read, put my headphones on and get lost in a book. So I'm going to try, because I have to get A Gift for Dying finished, which is sat here, by the end of Sunday, because my OCD says so, because it's the end of the month. However, once I get into an MJ allergy, I tend to be able to binge it pretty quick, and I've got no plans this weekend now. Unfortunately, my Czech presentation got cancelled, so it wasn't what I wanted, and yeah, we are still going to do it. It's just another 2 weeks away now. So the plan is to get that finished the rest of this week. So I'm going to knuckle down, like get cozy tonight and do that. That is the plan. That's all I've got to say to you guys. I'm going to head off now. I've got a bit of content to film, and yeah, I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Have a lovely Thursday. Good morning and happy Friday. I'm croaking. You can tell I haven't spoken to anybody yet. I think I talked to you for the first time, so like I technically talked to myself. But yeah, anyway, that's a little thought of the day. So as I've said, it's Friday, so let me quickly talk about yesterday. I said I probably wouldn't have much time to read, and I didn't. I have slowed down something ridiculous this week. However, I did read like 40 pages of Gift for Dying by MJ Alice, and I am enjoying it. I like the premise of it. I just haven't had time to get stuck in. That being said, the same is for today. I'm not sure I'm going to have time to get stuck into it. So I'm at work. I'm finishing at 3:30 now, I think. Potentially 4. I don't really know what's going on. But then I've got the Christmas work due tonight. So I'm going to be out. I'm not going to be reading much. However, the plan then is to read the whole weekend. I have no plans now. My plans fell through. So I am going to read all weekend because I need to get A Gift for Dying done before the end of Sunday. But yeah, so yesterday I had my Toby Carvery, which I did remember to film content for. I forgot to film my reading. I've been a bit in my head this week. I've been quite open with you guys on my channel. I always will be. My mental health has been so rocky lately. I think it's the lead up to Christmas with everything I've been through, and yeah, it's just that time of year when it's dark. It's really difficult because it's dark, so that doesn't help your mood. So yeah, that's my reason why. But yeah, I don't really have much to talk to you about. My Christmas work due is a Chinese buffet and karaoke apparently. I really need to learn the song we're meant to be singing tonight actually for a leave, because one of our colleagues is leaving. So we're doing like a song, and we're meant to have learnt all the lyrics and I've forgotten. So yeah, not sure what I'm walking into today, but it's Friday. That's the only thing keeping me going. Happy face is on, and yeah, I'll bring you along with me for the Christmas do. My outfit's it's going to be pretty tame. It's going to be like a jumper dress and my docs. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say. It's wet, it's windy, it's cold, it's nearly December. So yeah, have a lovely Friday, and hopefully I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Good morning and happy Saturday. I am going to apologise in advance for this vlog. So, I explained on Wednesday why there was no content. I had a busy day, I barely read. Then Thursday, I brought you to Toby Carvery, forgot to film me getting cosy in this corner. Yesterday, I was like, I'm going on a night out, I'll bring you along with me. I ain't posting that content. I mean, most of it isn't me, for one, and I don't really want to mix my work, and as much as there's nowhere that says where I work, I don't want to, like, mix the two. It was a really, really good night. However, bookish-wise, I read nothing. So I think I said to you that, obviously I'm reading A Gift for Dying by MJ Allage at the moment, and I think I said to you that I was going to read when I got home from work. I didn't. I don't know why. I had all the time in the world. I was home by 10 to 4. My glasses are fogging up again, guys. We're having major glasses wearing issues today. I don't know why I'm fogging up. They're just really irritating me. But yeah, so I got home at 10 to 4 and ended up doom scrolling for 2 hours. I don't know why. The fogging up's annoying me, just ignore it. Let's just for... There we go. Welcome to the chaos. Let's just put them down a bit. They're going to annoy me for the duration of this video, but it's fine. But yeah, so that's all I've really got to talk about in terms of, like, yesterday. I didn't get home till later than I planned, so it's currently 10 AM. I'd planned to go out and have a little coffee date today, just a solo date. However, I've woken up, I've not slept well, and I hadn't slept well the night before. So I was hoping I'd sleep well, but I didn't get in till midnight, which for me is exceptionally late, guys. And I still managed to be wide awake at 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'm fuming about that. I didn't get up till 8. I have since got up, dawdled around, done the rest of the housework I didn't finish on Thursday, and then I've just basically turned my computer on because I'm about to bulk film a load of content. So I thought while I'd got my hair styled nice, I've re-straightened it from last night and thought, right, we're going to do a content morning, but I also am aware I need to read A Gift for Dying. The end of November is the end of tomorrow, and I'm 89 pages in, even though I started this on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, I started it on Tuesday. And bear in mind, the first 2 days of the week of this vlog, I read like 300 pages each day. So you'd think I would have blasted through that and maybe even started another book, and I haven't. So yeah, the plan today is to have a good reading day, but I've also got Christmas shopping to do. I just feel like I have so much to do, guys, for the end of the month, and like Black Friday is ending and I want to try and get as much as possible on the Black Friday deals. So I need to have a really productive day while reading. I did try and look for the book in audio. It's on BookBeats, but it's locked and I have to pay extra. I pay enough for BookBeats. I'm a little bit irritated because they've just sent me a message saying that I currently have 100 hours. Now, admittedly, my audiobook listening has gone down, so I have reduced my plan, but I was paying $17.99 a month for 100 hours. However, they're increasing it to $19.99 from the middle of December, which I'm a little irritated by because they're locking more and more books, and I'm not paying any extra when I pay you £20 a month for books. So yeah, that's like a whole new thing I could rant at you for hours about. So I've just reduced my plan down to standard to save money. Spotify only offers you 15 hours, and I already listened to a Daniel Sellers book on Spotify this month. So I don't think I have enough hours, because I was going to put it on audio while I did some of my editing for my social medias. Well, more my Insta. So yeah, but I think I've rambled on at you enough. The plan obviously is just A Gift for Dying today. I will try and bring you along with me. I will try and remember. But yeah, I need to have a chill day and recharge. It has been a slog. I had the best time. Like, I'm not saying I didn't, but my social battery hit 0 way before I went home, and I think it's taken its toll today. So a lot of self-care, a lot of reading, a lot of football. That is the plan. But yeah, have a lovely Saturday, guys. I will bring you an end of day update as always, / a Sunday morning update. And I will speak to you all very, very soon. Hi guys, this is just me filming the end of the vlog. I am just about to get into bed. I'm just going to quickly edit this before I do. I said I needed to have a full reading weekend. It didn't happen. I have read, but I've read about 60 pages, I think. I've read for about an hour today, on and off at that. And social media took over, Christmas shopping, playing on my iPad, watching the football, just loads of stuff in general happened. So I did read A Gift for Dying, but that has literally been it. So mission is on tomorrow to get that finished. But that's the end of this vlog. Join me for next week's reading vlog. Hopefully I can bring you a more exciting week. December is coming. I have colouring lives planned. And yeah, it's going to be nice and wholesome. So come along if you want to. But as for this vlog, as always guys, thank you for joining me, and I will catch you all on the next vlog. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and I'll speak to you all very, very soon.